Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, double honors to the elder bishops of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and bless to the Akim and a few Akwath across the four winds. This is Batamaya from Great Millstone Houston coming to you with another short lesson. Now I got this from the brother Arrows of Indignation 144. Egg prices skyrocket in North Carolina may reach $10. You know, it's our apostles and elders have been prophesying about hyperinflation, and I'm gonna grab the definition of that also. But also within North Carolina, you know, recently they also had the flood, you know, in the middle of winter. So it's been floods and mudslides and all kind of devastation going on in that area. But on top of that, you're gonna have inflation. You know, prices. I'm pretty sure the prices of gas or gas is probably not readily available for them. So it's a lot of miseries that's going on for Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, mainly these Babylonians, you know, these Americans, you know. But I had a few precepts that I wanted to bring out and a couple definitions. But first, I want to bring out hyperinflation. And it's just the AI overview on Google. Hyperinflation is a rapid and extreme increase in prices of goods and services. So, you know, you could walk into a store, you know, eggs could be $10. By the time you grab them, they can go up to 20. By the time you get it up to the register, they can be up to like 100. So that's the times that we're coming in. And even in this video clip, the news reporter was saying that they could increase even. So if it's going to be at $10, it's going to increase about 20% even more. So, hey, we're living in a time of of people thinking that they're in a good case. But no, we're in the last days of the last days. America, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, or Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed, you know. But first precept I had was 2nd Esdras chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Now America is known for being real prideful, and that's why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is destroying this place. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai hates pride. But one of the main points I wanted to get was great miseries. So having a flood, you know, mudslides, all kind of devastation happen, you know, to North Carolina and in the surrounding areas. But not only that, it is, you know, it's going to be hard to get gas, you know, hard to travel. As it's prophesied, you know, you may desire to go into another city and may not be able. A lot of bridges were destroyed. Hey, that'll make it miserable. There, a lot of people are trapped there. A lot of people aren't getting the proper warmth, you know, because once you run out of gas from your generator, hey, you're going to be cold. And it gets real cold in the North Carolina, you know, in the Carolinas. But we're living in the latter times. We're in the last days of the last days. And as these miseries continue to increase, hey, we see that Romans 13 and 11. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, which we know that we're in the last days of the last days of the last days, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So it's time to wake up out of that sleepy state of saying, you know, we'll have up to 1,000 years. No, our salvation is near. As we can see, you know, due to the prophecies that what things are starting to increase. Prices are increasing on food, as the elder apostles and the elders have been prophesying for 20, 30, 40 years, that these things were going to happen according to the scriptures. But I also wanted to get the definition of misery. Just a Google definition of misery: a state or feeling of great distress or discomfort of mind or body. Also a cause or source of great distress or discomfort. So these people are in great distress. They're discomforted, you know, the mind and body, you know. Hey, when you don't have access to food, warmth, you know, water, you know, the things that you need, hey, you're going to be in a great state of misery. And again, this place is real prideful, you know, people thinking that this place is going to continue on forever. It's not. Proverbs 16 and 18, pride goeth before destruction, and the haughty spirit before a fall. So these people having their nose in the air, thinking that they're better than, especially like other countries. A lot of other countries don't like Americans because they're prideful. But hey, that pride is leading to their destruction. Hey, it's gonna continue to be more miseries as we get closer and closer and closer to Yahweh sending Yahweh Shai and the heavenly hosts, which are the angels, to come and destroy this place. Then the last precept I had was 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. And victuals are pretty much like your everyday essentials, eggs are essential, a good source of protein. It's a lot that you can do with eggs. Especially, being, in the hood, you can whip up a lot of different type of meals, to get that protein from these eggs. 2nd Esdras 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So when eggs were super cheap, people would buy them, dozens on top of dozens, just to have them. But now, hey, it's getting harder and harder to get them because why? The prices are continuing to increase. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So evils are increased. When you go into that word evil, it goes into bad times. Eve going into, like evening, which is a time, and then ill goes into bad. If this sickness, that your body is in a bad state. Sword, I get, I'm sure I'm not the only brother that's subscribed to, to get the news breaks. Every time I look up, it's especially here in Houston, people are getting put down by the sword, which is the modern day gun. Famine. This is going to cause a famine. Ultimately, it's going to be a famine of the word to where these people are not going to be able to hear the truth, but a famine of food. It's going to be harder and harder to get eggs, water, so on and so forth, and great confusion. People are in a state of confusion because they don't have the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, as Isaiah 33 and 6 say, to keep them stable in these times. But the men of the Lord, and those sisters that believe, we're not going to be in that state of confusion. The water to, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for waking us out of sleep, giving us the eye salve to be able to see that this place, America, is falling, and it's falling rapidly. But that's pretty much all that I had on this lesson. Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Kahalayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashipra Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, double honors to the elder bishops of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwa. Shalom.